Exercise 12.1 sum number 2 is given that the equation to find out for a circle whose center is at 8 comma minus 2 and a point on the circle is 5 comma minus 2. Now we know that the equation of the circle is in the standard form is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square, that is equal to r square, where h and k are the center of the circle, which is given as 8 comma minus 6. Now we have to get the value of the radius. As we know, the radius is to be what? Distance between the center and any point on the circumference of the circle. The center is given as 8 comma minus 6 and a point 5 comma minus 2, say this is the point 5 comma minus 2. If you find the distance between these two, that means the point 5 comma minus 2 and the center 8 comma minus 2, you'll get the radius. That is what about done in this step, that the radius has come to 5. Now substitute the value of r, h, k in this standard equation which has been done here. So the equation of the circle is x minus 8 whole square plus y plus 6 whole square, that is equal to 25. So that's the required equation to be maximum. You may simplify that whole square and write it in the general equation form as the answer. Sum number 4 says find the equation of the circle which has the points minus 2 comma 3 and 0 comma minus 1 as opposite ends of a diameter. Now we have seen in the formula, if the two ends are respectively x1 y1 and x2 y2 of a diameter, then the formula is x minus x1. This is the formula in which we are going to substitute. So instead of x1 y1 we have minus 2 3, and in place of x2 y2 we have 0 and minus 1. Just put it into the formula and simplify that equation. Then we are getting the simplified value of the equation as x square plus y square plus 2x minus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. That's the required equation to be. Sum number 6 says find the equation of the circle which passes through the origin and the center is lying on at the point of intersection. Center lies the point of intersection 2x plus y is equal to 4 and x minus y is equal to 5. Now first we have to look for the center. To find the center, we have to solve these two given equations simultaneously, which has been done here, that x is 3, y is minus 2. Done. So the center is at 3 comma minus 2. Now to find the equation of a circle, always we need center and the radius of the circle. Now this is a similar kind sum of sum number 2. Center is at 3 comma 2 and passes through the point 0 0. So the radius will be what? Distance between the center and distance between the center, that is at 3 comma minus 2, and say the origin is a point 0 0 on the circle. Now the distance between these two will be what? The radius. That is what about done here. The 0 minus 3 whole square plus 0 minus or minus 2 whole square, which is coming to root 13. So r is equal to root 13. Now we can easily find the equation of the circle whose center is at 3 comma minus 2 and the radius is root 13. So use the standard formula to find the equation. So the equation is to be what? We know the standard form is what? H minus x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square, where h is equal to 3, k is equal to minus 2 and r square is equal to 13. So if you put into the equation, we get the required equation to be what? X minus 3 whole square plus y plus 2 whole square is equal to 13. Hence, the required equation is here. In sum number 8.2, we need to find the equation of the circle whose center is at 3, 4 and touches the y-axis. We have done the theory of this category of circles equation before. We know that if a circle is touching the y-axis, in that case the x coordinate, that will nothing but the radius of the circle. So that is what about being explained here in point number 2. So first of all, we have to find out what we have to find the center. Now to find the radius, we need this explanation. The circle touches y-axis. That means the distance from the center of the circle to the y-axis is equal to the radius, which has been explained before in the theory. The distance of a point hk to the y-axis is simply the absolute value of its x-coordinate. That means what? If the x-coordinate is -3, but radius will be what? The absolute value 3. That is what about the explained here. So it's very simple become. The standard equation of the circle is what? H minus x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square, where h is 3 and the k is 4, since the center is at 3, 4, and since the circle touches y axis, the radius is to be the 3 units. Just substitute in the standard equation. You'll be getting the required equation of the circle as x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square is equal to 9. Sum number 12 says, find the equation of the circle which touches the y-axis at a distance of 4 units from the origin, as you can see in the figure, and cuts off an intercept of 6 units along the positive direction of x-axis. Now, as we have said before, to determine the equation of the circle, we need to know the center and we need to know the radius. Alright. Now, it's being said that it touches the y-axis at a distance of 4 units from the origin. That means the OA length is 4 units. Similarly, then BC is equal to also 4 units. And BD is equal to, because it cuts off a length of 6 units from the positive direction of x-axis, the DE length is 6 units. Let B be the midpoint of DE, then the DB is equal to 3 units. So by using the Pythagoras theorem, we can find the equation, the radius of the circle, which is to be what? The radius of the circle is to be 3 square plus 4 square, that is coming to 5. And also OB is equal to what then? OB is equal to AC, that's the radius of the circle to be, that is 5 units. Now the center of the circle is at the point 5, 4, and the equation of the circle is to be what? Since it touches the y-axis, therefore the value of the x-coordinate of the center will be the radius of the circle, which we have explained before in the theory of it. Alright. So the equation turns to x minus 5 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square is equal to 5 square, and if you expand the equation, it is coming into the form x square plus y square minus 10x minus 8y is equal to 16. Find the equation of the circle drawn on the intercept made by the line 3x plus 4y is equal to 12 between the coordinate axis as diameter. So what we have to do is, we have to find the point of intersection of the line with the two axes, and those 2 points will be the 2 ends of a diameter of the required circle. To find the 2 ends, either to convert this equation of the line into the intercept form, or you can put x as 0 to get the y-intercept and y0 to get the x-intercept. That is what about done here. So first you put y is equal to 0 to get the x-intercept. So the line is intersecting the x-axis at a point 40 which has come from here. Similarly, put x as 0 to get the y-intercept which has come to 0, 3. So if I draw this line, that means the line which is given that this 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. This is the point 40 and this is the point 0, 3. Now the circle is drawn. This is not a circle. So circle is drawn. This is as diameter. So you can use the diameter formula, or you may use the standard equation of the circle, for which we have to find the center and we have to find the radius. So to find that, what has been done? Find the midpoint of the line joining 40 and 0, 3, which has come to 2, 3 by 2. Then in step 3, we are going to find out the radius of the circle. As we have discussed before, to find the equation of the circle, we need the center as well as the radius. So the radius will be what? As we have shown on the figure, the two ends of the diameter are 0, 3 and 4, 0. So use those 2 points to find the diameter. So the diameter has come to 5 units, therefore the radius is equal to 5 by 2. Now the equation of the circle will be what? X minus 2 whole square, since the center is at 2, 3 by 2. So the equation of the circle is to be what? X minus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equal to 2.5 square. So from there, if you simplify, you can calculate and put the value. Here the r square value is 6.25. Therefore, the final answer is coming to x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 by 2 whole square is equal to 6.5. You may expand and simplify the equation. Sum number 21 says, find the equation of the circle circumscribing the rectangle formed by the lines x equal to 6 bar, x equal to minus 3, y is equal to 3 and y is equal to minus 1. So first we need to identify the 4 vertices of the rectangle. So if we take x equal to 6 and y is equal to 3, then one of the vertex is to be 6, 3. Similarly, the other vertices will be 6, minus 3, minus 1, 3 and minus 1, minus 3. Now let's draw a rough figure of the given 4 lines. Say this is the line x equal to, this is the line x equal to 6, this is the line, this is the line x equal to 6, this is the line x equal to minus 3, this is the line y is equal to 3, and this is the line y is equal to minus, this is the line, y is equal to minus 1. Now these are the 4 corners of the rectangle ABCD. So that means one of the point will be what? 6, 3, 6, minus 1. This is the point. Then is minus 3, 3, minus 3, minus 1, which has been shown here. Now, if a circle is circumscribing a rectangle, then the diameters will be what? The diagonals of the rectangle, isn't it? The diagonals will be the diameter of the rectangle. So we have to go either by the diameter formula or the standard formula of the circle. So first you locate one of the diagonal, say we are considering the diagonal AC. That means what? The center of the circumscribing circle is the midpoint of the diagonal AC. Yes, as we have done before, therefore we need to find out the center, which is the midpoint of joining AC, which is coming to 6, 0, because what we have seen, the coordinates of A is 6, 3 and the coordinates of C are -1, -3. So if you use this midpoint formula, 6 minus 1 by 2, that is coming to 5 by 2, and 3 minus 3 by 2, that is coming to 0. So the center is coming at 5 by 2. Let's say center is coming at 5 by 2, 0. And we need to find out the radius as well. What is to be the radius? Radius will be half the diameter, that means half the length of AC. So first find the length of AC, which has come to root of 85 by taking the coordinates of A and C. Therefore the radius will be what? Root 85 by 2, or r square, radius square is 85 by 4. So you put into the equation, it is coming to x minus 5, look at the last line, x minus 5 by 2 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square, that is 85 by 4. So the required equation is x minus 5 by 2 whole square plus y square is equal to 85 by 4.